But these companies, these insidious characters and creatures that are operating in there, that are threatening the lives of our people, need to be dealt with.
Honorable Governor for...
It's come to my attention that some of these companies are still operating and still very much involved with the health department. These particular companies I speak of, for instance, are those that are involved in the distribution of drugs, the logistics companies. Now, I paid a visit to the Permanent General Hospital not too long ago in one of my routine inspections, and I spoke to the doctors there, and they told me that the issue of shortage of drugs is primarily due to these logistics companies not delivering these drugs on time or to the areas where they're supposed to deliver them to. And I was surprised to find that the companies named are the same companies that were revealed or exposed in that inquiry. So from 2019 till now, these companies are still very much operating with impunity. Now, this particular company, and I won't name this particular company, operating in Oro Province, does not have a warehouse, does not have the wherewithal, and it gets these drugs from the area medical store and then keeps it under its house and distributes it at will and whim, making it very difficult for the PHA. The PHA has to actually fund the distribution of these drugs again, when this company is already paid to do so. The company was highlighted in that inquiry as being one of the bad actors. That should have been immediately, that their contract should have been terminated. But they're still there, engaged and operating. So my questions are these. Can the health minister advise us as to what he is doing with this inquiry report? Does he have a team that's going through that report to ensure that the recommendations are implemented? Now, I know that his previous ministers had made an attempt to do that, but the beast within that organization seems to have stymied the efforts. They couldn't do it. That's the reality. Now, Minister, you're doing a magnificent job, and I must commend you for this. But these companies, these insidious characters and creatures that are operating in there, that are threatening the lives of our people, need to be dealt with. So, Minister, can you explain to us if you have put together such a team, and if not, why not, and when will you do this? And can those recommendations in that PAC inquiry of 2019 be implemented once and for all? Thank you.
Well, Minister for Health.
First, the Department of Health is fully aware of the 15 recommendations that came out from a public accounts inquiry in 2019. We have established a task force in the department. That's what I'm aware of at the moment, and I will give a full report on what we have done and where we are today with regard to implementation of the 15 recommendations from PAC. I'll give a report on Friday this week. So to this Parliament, if the Speaker can allow me to give a report this week. With regard to the person supplying medical supplies out of Oro, we will look into that, and I'll get a full information on that as well, and to establish this particular person or particular business entity and find out what is actually happening. So I'll report back to Parliament.